Hey guys, it's Adrian over BHA here bringing you a new video. So the great folks over at Panoob, I hope I'm saying that correctly, they've sent me over one of their 4 megapixel bullet cameras, their 2K version, to take a look at today. So let's dive right in and check it out. Alright, so you can pick up this thing on Amazon for about 60 bucks, maybe a little bit more, which to me is a little bit on the pricey end, but we haven't taken a look at the camera yet, so it could be a pretty good deal. I just don't know yet. I will say that this camera is compatible with your Hikvision NVR and some of your other NVRs as well, which makes it a pretty good deal there because as you already know, some of the other cameras will not connect to the NVR unless you're using OnVIF or something like that. This will plug right into your POE NVR and should connect right in just like a standard Hikvision camera already would.
All right, so let's do a quick run through of what we're going to cover on this video. So of course, for starters, we'll unbox the device. Once that's done, then we are ready to get the camera installed. Once we got it installed and ready to go, then we will get it set up in the NVR. Of course, I'm using the Hikvision NVR, but it should work similar as you plug it into other NVRs as well. After that, then we'll get it added into Home Assistant. And lastly, I'll kind of show you what that looks like in action. So let's get started. All right, so let's get this thing opened up. There's not a lot of information on the box itself. It's pretty generic. I know a lot of times you'll get the specs and stuff on the outside of the box, but not a whole lot here. But inside the box, we get the card with a QR code for instructions. Then, of course, we have the waterproof boot for the POE network cable. Here is the camera itself. I mean, for the most part, it's fairly plain, but it's definitely heavy duty. So this is a solid camera. It's not cheaply made, so I do like that. Other than that, you got the screws for mounting it, along with a sticker for the mounting template to kind of help you get that installed. But that's about it for what comes with the camera itself. So to go over some of the specs, as I already said, it's a 4 megapixel 2K resolution camera. It has a 100-degree field of view, so that's pretty good. It does have one-way audio, so there's a microphone for you to be able to hear, but of course you can't speak back to the people outside. For the video compression, it is H.264, so that's pretty standard. And of course, the PoE is 12 volts, so it's standard PoE as well. It should plug straight into your NVR, your Hikvision or LaView, which is what I'm using. Like I said, others will probably work as well. Should power right up. So as you can see on the protocols there, it does support RTSP, so that's pretty cool. But that's pretty much it for your main specs of this camera. So let's move on to the next step and get this thing installed. Alright, so as far as installing the camera goes, it's pretty straightforward, especially since I'm just replacing my existing PoE IP camera with a new one. So I'm going to be moving this Reolink camera to a different location on the other side of my house. So of course this makes it a great place to install this new Panoob camera. So as you can see here, I have the camera removed and ready to install the new one. So as you can see here, I've removed the existing camera, so now we're ready to install the new one. The Panoob camera is POE, so we will be able to just plug it in and mount it right here. And that's pretty much it for the physical install. And so as you can see here, it is installed. We kind of got it angled the way I need it. There's a few screws that you can loosen and tighten kind of on the arm there that make it easy to angle it and point it in the direction that you want. So it's pretty easy to kind of maneuver it around as you need to point it in the right spot. Let's go ahead and move on to the next step, and we'll get this thing set up in the MVR. All right, so the camera already states that it works directly with the Hikvision MVR, so it should be a pretty simple setup. And in fact, all I really needed to do to get this thing working in the MVR is to make sure that whatever port that I plugged it into on the MVR, that port was basically set up for default settings. And so that's kind of what we're looking at here, just kind of showing you want to make sure it's set to plug and play. You want to make sure it's set to default on the settings. And then basically, whenever you plug the camera into the PoE port, it should just come right up in the MVR. Once it's online, you can kind of go over to the image settings here. We can change the name if we want, make any changes to the time and date and stuff like that. So this is kind of where you'll change any of those OSD configuration settings that you might want to change for your camera. But now that it is set up and running on the MVR, we can kind of see what that camera looks like as far as quality goes. Here it is from the Hikvision iPhone app that I have on my phone. I have both the daytime and nighttime camera feeds here just to kind of show you what those look like. And the quality looks pretty good. It's pretty comparable to the various other IP cameras that we have reviewed here on this channel. So I was pretty pleased with that setup. So let's go ahead and move on to the next step. We'll get this thing added into Home Assistant. All right, so adding it into Home Assistant is pretty easy, but it will mean that we need to dabble a little bit with our YAML code. So we can't just use an integration or anything to get this thing added. We're actually going to add a generic camera into our cameras.yaml file here. So that's kind of where I'm at here. We're just going to add in a new generic camera entity. I already had a couple here, so I'm basically just going to mirror the other ones that are already set up. And since I keep most of my code that has passwords and usernames and stuff in my secrets.yaml file, you won't see it here, but I will put it in the description below so you can kind of see what you need to put and copy and paste it and whatnot. Now for the still image URL, that is going to be specific to the MVR that you're using. So if you're using the Hikvision MVR kind of like I am, then it'll probably look pretty similar to this, but you'll want to look in your MVR settings to kind of find out what those URLs will actually be. Again, I'll have mine in the description below so you can take a look at it. For the stream source, again, I have it in my secrets.yaml file, and of course it is specific to your MVR for that as well. Let's go ahead and give it a name. I'm going to call mine Carport, just because that's kind of the general location of where it's at. But once we have all that in there, we can go ahead and save it. And then we basically want to go over to configuration, server controls, and we want to reload those generic camera entities. We don't necessarily have to reboot the whole system unless you just want to. You should be able to reload the generic camera entities, and that will basically bring that camera online in Home Assistant. Now we can go over to our levels interface here, and we'll add in another picture glances card to view this Carport camera. So the camera we're looking for is camera.carport. That's what we named it. Should pop right up afterwards. Basically, we can save and close everything. And let's go ahead and move on to that last step, and we'll kind of see it in action. Okay. So of course, here we are one last time looking at this camera in the Loveless interface. If we click on it here, it will go full screen and kind of show you the camera stream there. And you can see the clock is moving. So this is a live feed of the camera. So that's pretty much it, guys. That is the end of this video. It's a little on the high end for the camera, at least compared to other IP cameras that we've looked at, especially ones that we viewed on this video. But again, still a pretty decent camera. Been pretty pleased with it. If this isn't what you're looking for, I'll have a link in the description below for the Panoob Amazon storefront, so you can kind of see what other items they have available. They have other cameras and NVRs and all kinds of stuff, so you'll definitely want to check out their storefront and see what deals they currently have running.
As always, I want to thank everybody for donating to my Buy Me a Coffee link. Every little bit helps. If you haven't had a chance, jump over to my spring merchandise page and check out all the Burns home automation merchandise. If you're interested in VPN service, check out IP Vanish. I'll have the link in the description below so you can jump over to their website and see what deals they're currently running. If you're interested in buying and selling stock or maybe cryptocurrency, check out Robinhood. There's a link in the description below for that as well. And if you sign up with them, both of us will get a free share of stock. It's a win-win for both of us. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions or comments, hit me up in the comments below. As always, if there are any videos out there that you would like to see that I don't already have out there, let me know in the comments as well, and I'll see if I can't get something put together for you guys. Otherwise, I'll see you guys around.